Okay, so see, change difficulty. I don't think I'll be doing that. Skill sets? What the fuck? Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot. Open the ebook. We had those hope fragments, right? How do we... Regulations, pet, system... Truth bullets? Okay, no. Presence, report card. Yeah, we have these. How do we use them? How... You can buy skills with hope. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, here we got. We have... Okay, what does this do? Slightly increases the influence gauge, effective during class trial, cannot be combined with... Okay. Slightly increases the focus gauge. Wait, can't be combined with what? Envious influence? Do I have that? No? Okay. What's this? Vocabulary? Increases bullet capacity, effective during panic talk action. What? Sure. Ambidextrousness allows you to lock onto 2 statements at once. Panic talk action. Mood maker, easier to shift mood to your favor during rebuttal showdown. Sure. I don't know what any of these do, so I'm just gonna take those 2 and pray to God that I did it right. Okay, so now I set them. Vocabulary. Oh, I have SP. Okay, so it's like, alright. Okay, well, that's cool. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, yeah, okay. I forgot what I just bought. Are you ready to proceed with the class trial? Sure, I guess. I mean...
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Yes, please, let's begin. What the fuck? Why isn't Monomi just okay?
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the
if this is the same as the first Danganronpa, then there shouldn't be any problem for me.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you!
I think I just hit my microphone. I'm sorry if you guys heard that. I apologize.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
Are you sure about that, Monokuma? Because you did some shady shit before. I don't trust you.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monomi, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
I'm sorry if I'm like really quiet. I really just want to know what's happening now because this is all new territory for me.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered on the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at... Okay. Alright, so I'm sorry, please excuse the ear-tainting rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all your classmates will speak one after another without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes Okay. I mean, true bullets to refute. Yeah. Only true bullets during investigation. Load up into the truth. So, okay, so this is what was in the first game. Alright, yeah. Left stick, triangle. Yeah, okay. Shoot the bullets at the statements. Alright. Time runs out, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Yeah, okay. Option button during the review the controls. Have fun. Okay, yeah, so this was in the first game. So I should know how to do this. Knife, blood stain, gaps of floor. Okay, yeah. That's what we got.
Why was Byakuya's body?
Oh, what the hell is that? I was trying to cycle between evidence. How do I...
It was underneath the table.
Okay, there we go.
At the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Alright, so I was trying to look for the area where it tells me that that when the conversation was going to be finished. It seems to be on the right side of the screen. So I gotta keep an eye on that. Alright, there should be okay, how do I speed up the fast forward circle? Okay.
Like that.
So I think it's bloodstain under the table.
After the killer they probably
And
moved the
this.
body there.
Oh, yeah, okay, so we got it. That's cool. That was easy.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aww. And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
That was completely unnecessary. I don't know why she said that.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Alright, so if he was killed under the table, right? I did say this before, but that was before we found that tablecloth in the laundry hamper. So where the fuck did that blood come from?
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table is connected to what Byakuya was doing at the party. Why the fuck did the game freeze like that? That was weird. Okay. Oh shit, I'm on a timer. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna say it was the blood. I mean, not the blood. Yeah, it was the blood. He saw blood under the table. He was like, what? This is my own blood. No, probably the knife. He probably saw the knife because it has like glowing paint on it and shit. How do I select this? How do I do that? Oh, turn it in triangle. Okay, there we go.
Prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
Okay, I agree with Chiki, but why isn't this possible?
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous statement, there was only one weak spot. But from now on point, there will be various weak spots. Okay. Yeah, okay. Alright, find the there's false weak spots. If you shoot false weak spots, true bullet, and not, you only be failed. If you also lower trust, your influence gauge will take damage. If you reach 0, you fail. You got to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spot is actually a lie or mistake. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the R1 button, your progress. Okay, yeah. However, it consumes the focus gauge. Alright. Press options, review the control, and good luck. Alright. So can I get like more seconds on the clock by ignoring the other stuff? Because I know that was in the first game.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black! It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Yeah, alright. I'm like, okay.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
I mean, he died with them in his hands.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh, and why is that, ma'am?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Were you surprised by Miharu's argument? Yes, I was, actually. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, it's true argument faces, you just, okay, rebuttal showdown, alright. In this mode, you have counter the other person's comment by drawing the weak spots and arguing against them. Please counter to the other person's remarks with the left stick. Okay, this is new. Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether you're cut vertically, sideways, or diagonal. And based that on, you can screw the debate mood. You can skew the debate moves to your event. Okay. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage. In the bottom right hand corner of the screen, a number shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of a debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so be careful. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument change. The conversation will develop. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. Okay, however, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. Instead, it will skew them out towards the other parties. What? This is so confusing. Just regular debate. Please refute any weak spots by pressing triangle. Of course, you don't have the correct truth blade. You'll be able to cut. What? The fuck is the truth? Yeah, what is that? I'm terribly sorry. It appears to have been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, the true blade will be called. Wait, what? True bullets will be called true blade. Okay. Because only the name was changed. But if you think, okay. Okay. I guess I understand. This is new to me. Knife. Okay. How do I?
If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Damn it! Wait, what the fuck just happened? Just can't listen to what she's saying. I also need to respond.
If you just use common sense.
Okay.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Bam. Combo. I can advance forward just by listening. I should let Mihara say what she wants to say, then find a point that I can argue against.
Just use common sense.
Okay.
The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
I don't... Do you just want me to slash like a motherfucker? Bam. Bam. Fuck off. Yeah, I can do it. I'm awesome. Advance.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
What?
Damn it!
I'm so confused.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
I don't understand what's going on here.
If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision.
Bam.
That's gotta be it.
Bam. Take that. Okay.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Truth Blade. What the heck has nothing to do with what I'm saying? Okay, hold up. Okay, so she's saying something was brought to the crime scene, but I'm gonna say the case. Bam, 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 bam. I didn't mean to slash that. I fucked up. I think I understand now.
Because if they used, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut.
Okay, there we go. I think I understand now. Alright, yeah, I totally understand. Alright, I thought I had to like cut certain words and stuff, but it's like, and when they went like orange, I thought like I did something wrong, but they didn't. That's just them getting weaker. And you have to find the weak point and have the right one. And alright, yeah, I understand now. Okay, I see how that works. No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those knives. Okay, yeah.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, he found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Oh, it's Duralumin? That's how you pronounce that? Not Derulium? Shit.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Yeah, I bet Ibuki's never been such clever before. Fucking Jesus help me.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then...
Yeah, bitch, so sit the fuck down!
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was bought in the Darlum. Fuck, they just said the word and I immediately forgot how to say it. Darlumin? Yeah, Duralumin? I don't know, fuck. It was brought in the case night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party. Yeah, because the duct tape.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Oh, I know so. That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a murder because of the envelope. Because of that embarrassing pose. No, where the fuck is it? Murder threat.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful, the first killing will happen tonight. Someone will definitely be killed.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
You're seriously not helping at all. Your contribution to this whole entire class trial has been literally 0. Please shut your mouth for like 2 seconds.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
That's a lie, Monokuma. You're an asshole because that shit you did in the first game, it was unfair.
Those are still lies!
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer? Alright, before Hajime said it, I want to say it. I don't think the killer wrote that letter. I think somebody was just being a dickhead. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way. I can't believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Oh, you have something important to say? Then shoot.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get to the knife from under the table in his hands. The glowing paint, yeah. That should be it.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
What the fuck?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
I mean, we should care about technicalities. All of our lives are on the line. We should check every little detail. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pico was the one who caused the blackout. Yeah, but here's the thing about that. If she did cause the blackout, she still wouldn't be able to make her way all the way from the fucking office to the dining hall in time. Like, not only in time, but it's so far away. If the paint was your only mark, how the fuck can you possibly see? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. Wait, what? Called weak spots, you've seen them until now. Argue spots. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with true poolers, you need to flip your way of thinking. Wait, what? Instead of arguing with the other person's testimony, constant lies, and mistakes, please fire the true poolers, prove the other person's testimony is correct. Oh, that's new. When true poolage merges with the weakness, it will become a logical sound agreement. It is a little hot in here. From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree. Oh, that's new. That's not good. What? Okay, so how do you choose? How do you choose between argument and agree? Testimonies. And if I... What?
Since Pecco was in the office...
Is it a different button press?
She could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
I don't... What? Can I review some of this shit? True bullets. Okay. I want to review this because we have Tor's account. Okay, what's this? He couldn't use that during the blackout. Okay, so I don't think that has anything to do with anything. Chico was standing guard outside Fuyuhiko. Apparently came to the old building, then walked away. Alright, and then Nakamura's is... Keep trying to use the bathroom before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Okay. But I feel like spots on during investigations. Okay. I'm gonna try Nakamura's account.
She could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that!
I don't understand their logic here. I really don't, but I think that's right.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
Hey man, I gotta keep my options open.
And yeah, it's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be... true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier!
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
And she had to take a shit.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Alright, you ain't gotta say it like that. Rub it in, man. What the fuck, putting salt in those wounds.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
What the fuck is going on?
I said it's fine.
Oh man, this took a dire turn.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously, stop it. But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
But how?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pico's stomach was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of the trial could change drastically. Okay, so I did say something along the lines of food poisoning earlier, right? But I didn't think about laxatives. Okay.
Did you eat anything
So,
weird?
considering the
eating
nature
anything
of this, I'm gonna say party dishes.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Nope, has nothing to do with it. That's something I said. Okay, let me just shut my fucking mouth.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Alright, I'm gonna speed this
Now
up.
that you mention it... You brought food to the office.
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
Okay, there we go. Alright, so it was party dishes. I just chose the wrong sentence.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
It was impossible. Okay. Oh, in the dining hall. Okay, in the dining hall.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
You literally have helped 0% of this whole entire trial. Shut your fucking face.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is actually important. So we need to make clear how the blackout occurred. I think they overboarded. They what was the word? Shit. They basically overloaded, not overboarded, overloaded the circuit breaker by plugging a bunch of shit up. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Irons in storage room tablecloth, towards count. I'm gonna keep the irons. Yeah.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
I'm gonna say irons in storage room.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
How?
Crap!
Well, I made a mistake. I'm trying to agree with you, lady.
And how did they... If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
How? I'm trying to agree with you people.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Okay, it has to be the irons.
They throw a stone.
Okay, whatever, blah blah blah. Breaker.
Have to be.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Okay, yeah, so that's the one. I literally just let it skip past me. That's the answer right there. You know, next time I'm just gonna listen to all of them talk and then choose after, instead of fucking jumping the gun like an idiot.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably...
It does not have to be. They may have tampered with the power. Or maybe they caused a power surge.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the right one. That's how you do it. Man, I'm Hajime Hinata, Ace Attorney.
As Mahiru said, the blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, it seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
Now why? Why is this, Nakamura?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
How and why? Rebuttal showdown. AC timer, irons. I'm gonna go with AC timer because AC also had to do with the stuff.
In the storage room caused the black, and for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the storage? Then that means everyone who when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall were then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I accidentally cut what I was supposed to.
People in the dining hall were the irons caused
there. Bam. Alright, so I do understand the rebuttal stuff now. Alright, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing now.
One reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up.
Okay, here's the thing, right? This sounds like a bunch of technical shit that somebody would have to know at a technical level. I'm starting to think that Kazuchi's the murderer.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
'Cause I'm the killer. No, okay. I honestly think it's Kazuchi now.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Okay, okay. Real talk right now? I'm starting to think that Nagito Komaeda is actually Makoto. This is really on the point. I don't know how, but he's Makoto. 100% now.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth.
Yeah, you guys have been arguing for pretty long. I'm starting to think that this episode is like probably going to be an hour long.
Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
I knew I shouldn't trust you! I called it! I called it!
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home!
Guys, listen, if we don't find the killer, we're all gonna die.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Cheeky, you're saving us!
I think.
Did you say something?
Oh, now he's showing some true colors. That's a new sprite. Did I just say sprite? I meant character portrait. I haven't seen that one before. Oh, he broke. She broke him. That's just what that happened.
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Okay, now it got me thinking, but I thought this was kind of too obvious. That's why I never said it earlier. Are you telling me that Komaeda is actually the killer because he was the one cleaning the area and he put the knife there beforehand? Because that's way too easy. Is she asking how the killer got close to the table? Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glowing from paint in order to do that, they need to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
So the person closest to the table would... Okay. Oh, God! Oh! Oh no! It's Nagito! Holy shit! Just as I thought, this diagram is a clue. Who the killer is and how to be able to move to the table in the dark. Clearly shown in the diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help him move in the dark. Wait, what? The lamp? No, what? Well, I mean, the paint. Duct tape is still into it, but you're saying that the killer used... I'm sorry, excuse me, I just had a burp. That's the energy drink that I had earlier. Right, but you're saying the killer uses move in the dark. By the way, this whole section right here, this is a new thing. This wasn't in the first game. Holy shit. It doesn't make any sense. It's not what the killer moves in the dark. Okay, the lamp? Okay, so what's that? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about. I thought that was the lamp up there. Okay, they need to know how to move in the dark. Yeah, here we're using that shoe, then there's no way the killer could use them. Okay, well, the knife. Knife was centered on the table, but you're saying the killer used it to move in the dark. Crap, okay. What the fuck is actually happening right now? What? They need to know how to move in the dark. Oh, wait, yeah, that was the... Okay, I thought this was the lamp. This is the lamp.
Here!
Alright, so it was the lamp. Alright.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Unless they followed the cord from the wall to the table. Of course, there's no way to use desk lamp. The power cord.
I can prove it with this!
There you go.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord. By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table and use the glowing paint to find the knife.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Is it really gonna be Komaeda? Straight up?
Who?
The only person who could have possibly done it was me. No. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, we have a whole minute. I'm gonna discuss this right now. I honestly thought the game was gonna go like this. Byakuya died. Well, first I didn't expect Byakuya to be the first one to die. I thought he was gonna die towards the end, and I thought it was gonna be something like Komaeda is actually Makoto and he's evil now or some shit. But if he's actually the killer, that means he's gonna get his punishment first. And that means... What the fuck is going on?
You're the only one!
Are you really... Are you fucking kidding me?
It was you, wasn't it?